Second chapter. Okay. On Thursday, the whole 35 minutes will take the oral test. Okay. So it will be oral test along with discussion. Okay. So we'll be discussing the things as well as we'll be taking oral test. So you have 1 week, you can complete that second chapter. Okay. And now on Friday, again we are taking first chapter. Okay. You all have completed the work. If not, complete it by Friday. On Friday, we'll be discussing those question answers again. Okay. So you can check what you have written in your notebook. Okay. That way, we can check whether you written it correctly or not. This is clear to all. Okay. Then on Saturday, okay, 3 to 5 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. We'll take oral test what we are studying today. Whatever we are studying today, we'll be taking oral test. So it will be kind of revision along with we'll learn and we'll move ahead. Okay. We have a lot of time. Yes or no? So second, we have already completed first term syllabus. Yes. So we'll be learning in class and we'll be moving forward. Okay. This is clear. And then afterwards, we'll take third chapter and little bit of discussions from the earlier as well. Okay. That we will plan it out afterwards. Okay. We'll plan it afterwards. This is the next week plan or next week schedule we are going to follow. This is clear to all. So on Thursday, you will learn second chapter. Okay. Okay, prepare that. On Friday,
Okay, sir.
first chapter we'll discuss. We'll discuss the question answers again. Okay, that will be revision as well as you can check your answers whether you written correctly or not. Okay, Saturday 3 to 5 minutes we'll take. Okay. Moreover, all the videos are available. Okay. So anything you have doubt, you can go to the particular video and go through that, or you have to wait for the class to ask in class. Okay. Either you can go through the video or you can ask in class. Okay. This is fine. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can switch off. You all can switch off the videos. Okay. Okay. Now we are starting today new chapter force. You all have studied force in 6th class, 7th class, or earlier as well you have studied. For example, I can give one very example. Some students are sitting in class because being forced by their parents or teachers. Yes or no? That is also force.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Don't sit by that force. You have to sit for yourself in the class. Okay. So that you can learn and can have good education in life. Okay. So
Sir,
we are
your
start.
voice is not coming before.
Yes.
Very clear.
1 minute. Yes. Ask again, Ritika.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Okay. Is
Before.
my
Now
voice
it's clear.
okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
That may
Your
be
voice is clear.
okay. See here. That
Sir,
there can be network issue at your side. Sometimes if my voice sounds robotic, okay. If it sounds robotic, that means some issue here. Okay, so just let me know and I will reconnect the Bluetooth device. Okay. But if you are not able, okay. Okay, so we are starting with force and pressure.
sir, the unit test is oral or written?
Uh, I haven't got any information till now from the school. Okay. So prepare, you prepare. Our work is to prepare. We'll prepare well, whether it's written or oral or any other form. That's up to school. We have to prepare the best. Yes or no? We have to study. That's all. Okay. So force and pressure we are starting. Okay. So have you seen force? Anyone? Have you seen force? We can't see force, but we can feel the force. Yes or no? If I do like this to someone, will you feel the force? If I start poking you, you will feel the force. That force can be felt. It cannot be seen. It can be felt. Okay. Now, how we can explain the force if we can't see? How we can explain the force? If I poke you, what happens? You feel it. You start to feel the thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is an effect. So force we study by its effects. What effect it creates. Okay, we study the force by its effect. Okay, so we can see the effects, that some effects are there. For example, this is a body, it's lying somewhere. Okay, it's at rest. If I push it, what happens? It moves. It's the effect. It starts to move. That's the effect. If I pull, it starts to move. These are the effect. These are the effect. So these effects we study, then we say these effects are taking place. And how these effects take place, there must be some cause. Yes, there must be some cause. And that cause is force. There is something that has caused these effects. Okay, cause effect relation. Cause effect. Okay, mainly Buddhism, it is based on cause effect. There must be four noble truths you have studied. There is sorrow in the world. What is the cause? How to remove the cause? Those we have to study. So cause effect relation. Okay, what is the cause here? Force. Force is the cause. And what are the effects? What are the effects it can cause? If it can make the body move, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, body is at rest. What it will do? If we push,
We,
it
we
starts to move.
push or
Okay, that's definition. So it can push. So what are the effects? It can start the motion. It can start the motion.
and stop the motion.
Okay. For example, anybody is at rest. If we apply force, it will start moving. So it can start the motion of the body at rest. This is clear. First point. It can start the motion of the body at rest. Okay. For example, body is moving. For example, body is moving. And now I apply force. What all it can do? Body is moving. If I apply force like this, it will move in this direction.
Yes.
Okay. So see what all it can do. The body is moving. Push. It can start moving more faster. Yes or no? Moving, pushing
Yes.
more faster. It can start. Or it is moving. I push it like this. It can change the direction. It can change the speed of the body. Yes. It can change the speed. Or if it is moving, I put like that. It will decrease the speed. So we can increase the speed. We can decrease the speed by applying the force. Yes or no? We can change the direction also. By applying the force, we can change the direction. So we can change the speed, we can change the direction, we can change the both as well, direction as well as speed. So it can change the speed or direction or both. It can change both as well. It can change the speed, it can change the direction or both as well. It can change. Okay, these 2 points are clear. Okay, now see third one. If body is moving, can we stop the body? Body is moving, stopped. Yes or no? Body is moving, stops. I have seen many students in classes like sometimes from the door, a friend is running out, want to go out, and his friend is waiting on the door, and he stops him. Yes or no? By applying force. Yes or no? And stops. Or for example, this duster is moving. I stop it. Yes or no? It's moving. I stop it. Okay. Initially, no force is applied and it is in motion. So it is moving with uniform speed, uniform velocity, that is same speed. Now, as I apply force, it starts to opposite direction applying force. It will start to slow down and it will stop eventually. Okay. So we can stop the body. We can stop the body as well. These are the effects. We can stop the body. Okay, can we deform the body by applying force? Can we change the shape and size of the body by applying force? Yes or no? Can we change? Yes, we can change the body, shape and size. We can deform the body. Its form, we can shape. Yes or no? Like lemon. You squeeze the lemon, you can deform it. Or like while making chapatis, you deform the body, you deform the that one floor ball. We deform it. As well, iron with the hammer we can deform the iron. We can shape different things. As well with the clay we can deform it. We can shape different things. Spring as well we can deform. We can compress it. It is deformed. Okay. So by force we can deform the body. We can change the form of the body. We can change the form of the body. Okay. These all are effects. Okay. And how these effects are taking place? Something is there, cause is there, that causes force. That causes force. As you apply force, these changes may take place. Any of these changes, one or more changes can take place. Okay, this is clear. Now, how we can define force? Effects we have studied. So based on these effects, how we are going to define force? Force is the, okay, in its sixth class you have studied. The push and pull of an object is called force. Yes or no? Push, pull of an object is called force. That definition we have been studying. The push and pull of an object is called force. The push and pull of an object is called force. That we have studied. Yes or no? Okay. Now
Yes,
in
sir.
eighth class, we'll study a little bit. We'll add something more. The external push and pull of an object. Okay. How we define the force? External push, and pull of an object. Okay. Now, where this push and pull is acting? On the body. So, external push and pull acting on the body. Okay. Now, what it can do? Which can change the speed, which can change the state of the rest. Okay. So, how we are going to define force? We are going to define force. It's the external push and pull or pull, which is acting on the body. It is acting on the body, push or pull, acting on the body. Okay, what it can do? It can change the state of rest. It can change the state of the rest. Body is at rest, it can change its state. Or if body is in motion, it can change the state of motion as well. Yes or no? It can change or tends to change. That means it is going to change. That it has the power to change. It may change. Okay. So it can change or tends to change the state of rest or state of motion, or it can deform the body. Yes or no? This is clear.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the definition of force. Okay. This is a
Okay, sir.
definition of force. Okay. So what do you mean by uniform linear motion? Okay. State of motion, which kind of motion it can change? Uniform linear motion. Okay. For example, body is in state of motion. Which kind of motion? That's, for example, no force is acting on it. When no force is acting on it, it will keep moving in the same direction with the same speed. Yes or no? This is called uniform linear motion. Linear means the straight line, in a line, linear in a line. Okay, uniform means it is covering equal distance in equal, it is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, in the equal intervals of time. Okay, it is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. For example, 2 meters per second is the speed. So for the whole time, uniform means the same speed will be there. It will be covering 2 meters in 1 second. Each second it will be covering 2 meters. Okay, in each second it will be covering 2 meters of distance. That means equal interval of distance in equal interval of time it will be covering. This is called as uniform linear motion. Okay, so force can change that. Yes or no? It can change the speed. That means it can change the motion. This is clear. This is the definition of force. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now we will study two more terms. Okay, these all two more terms in detail we are going to study. Force we already studied in 6th and 7th class. Now, two terms we will be studying. One is pressure and the second is turning effect. Turning effect of force. Turning effect of force. And this turning effect of force is also called, what it is called? Moment of force. That is due to influence of force, something, this influences, the moment means the influence, what is being happening because of force, how it is turning, and this is also called as torque. This turning effect is also called as torque. So what we are going to study pressure. Okay, one thing. we are going to study turning effect of the force. That is also called moment of force, also called torque. Okay, these we are going to study. So what do you mean by pressure? Force acting normal to the surface per unit area. Okay, force is nothing, pressure is nothing but force upon area. Okay, and what kind of force it is? It is normal force. It is normal force. That is, for example, this is the body. Okay, now if I apply force, okay, if I apply force on it, okay, I'll calculate how much force is being applied per unit area. For example, it is lying on the, okay, this duster is lying on the, okay, on some table. Okay, so how much force, how much pressure is this duster applied on the table? Just we have to calculate. That means we have to calculate force per unit area. Force per unit area will give us the pressure. Force upon area will give us the pressure. Force upon area. And what kind of force? Normal force. When it is lying on the table, how it is applying force? Downward direction, normal to the surface. Yes or no? Normal to the surface. So normal force divided by surface area, that is area, will give us the pressure. It will, and we'll get force per unit area, that is called as pressure. Okay, then we are discussing the turning effect. Turning effect you have seen. Example, in your room where you are sitting, you can see the turning effect. If you are taking class on laptop, you can see the laptop flap, the screen. It's the turning. It can turn along the hinge, or you have the door. Door can turn if you apply force. That is called turning effect. If you apply force at the handle, so for example, this is your door or our door. Okay, here you can see the hinges are there. The other part of the hinge, it is being attached to the wall. Okay, and hinges are there. Okay, these are the hinges. Okay, now a handle is being provided here. Yes or no? It is provided here. So as you push, you can open or close the door. You can turn the door, pull or push. Yes or no? We can turn the door by applying the force, and this door starts to turn. It starts to turn. Yes or no? Door starts to turn like this. It means this is called, what is the effect? Turning effect is there. Turning of the door, it is called as turning effect. And how this effect is called? Turning effect of force. That is moment of force. This turning effect of force is called as moment of force. This turning effect is called as moment of force. And how much it is produced, that is called as torque. This turning effect is also called as torque. Okay, so we'll be studying this turning effect in detail now. Turning effect. Okay, turning effect of force. As you pull, it starts to turn. Or when you ride the bicycle, you move the pedals. Yes or no? This is the center, and here you have this small circle, and here is the pedal. Okay, you pedal the cycle, you apply force here, it starts to turn around this point. Around this point, it starts to turn around this point. So this is the axis of rotation. Around this point, it will start to rotate. It will start to rotate. Yes or no? As you apply force on the pedal, it starts to rotate. Okay, so around this point it starts to rotate. This is the axis of rotation. What is the axis of rotation here? Around this point it starts to rotate. Yes or no? This is the axis of rotation, and there is a special name for this, that is pivot. Around the pivot it starts to rotate. This is the pivot. Around this pivot it starts to rotate. Axis of rotation, this is there. Yes or no? This is the axis. Around it, it will rotate. Yes or no? Like Earth is having axis around which it rotates. Similarly, this is the axis around which this door will rotate. Or this is the axis around which this wheel is going to turn. Okay. You can see force is applied here, and this is the distance. Okay. Now take one example. Okay. When you are applying force here, with little force you can open and close the door. Yes or no? Today you have to try different position at the door. Okay. So apply force here is somewhere in middle, and try to close the door or open the door. try to close the door, or you keep applying force here, then here, then here, then here, and using that force try to close or open the door. What you feel? What you see? Here, less force is required. As you move towards the hinge, more and more force you have to apply to close the door or open the door. Yes or no? Okay, for example, I'm the carpenter. I came to your home and I make a door for you, but I applied handle here. Then you have to apply huge force or not to close the door there. It will be trouble for you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It will be trouble for you. You'll again call me. What kind of door you have made it? I'm not able to close the door, open the door. I have to apply huge force. Yes or no? If I apply the handle here, you will tell that one. And next time I start and I put here, again you will call me that again I have to apply much force to close and open. But still it's better than from the last time. But it's not the best. Next time again I go and make the handle here. This time you tell it's working fine. Yes or no? It's working
Yes, sir.
fine.
Yes,
Yes?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. And the next time whenever you make the door, you won't call me. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you
Yes,
have
sir.
understood? You understood?
Yes.
So more far from the axis of rotation, more far from the pivot, I apply the force. Less force I have to apply, yes or no, to do the work. That is turning the door. Less force I have to apply to turn the door. More far from the hinges. These are the hinges. These are the axis of rotation as well. This is also called as pivot. I have to apply less force, more far away from the hinges. The handle has been provided, and less force I have to apply. I can easily. You can do this experiment at home, okay? But take care, your fingers should not get into the that one. What we saw, and on the rims, it should not be there. Take care of that, okay? So do experiment in presence of elders, okay? This is clear. So we are going to study this turning effect of the force, okay? Okay. So few examples are given. First was of the door we have discussed, okay? And on the pedal is we apply the force. It starts to rotate. This is the second. It starts to turn. That is the second example. Okay. Third one, how the driver applies force to turn the car. You have seen the steering wheel, yes or no? The steering wheel is there. Steering wheel. Using that we steer. Okay. Now, how the driver applies the force? Either this direction, okay, like this applies the force, or this way. Yes or no? It is always tangent to the wheel. Either this direction we apply force, or this direction we apply force. Yes or no? And using this, we
Yes,
can
sir.
turn the wheel. Okay, you have seen something. You are having a small vehicle car. A smaller steering wheel is there. But if you are having a truck, bigger steering wheel is there. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the reason? See here. Okay, have you tried turning the car by applying force here near the axis of rotation, that is the pivot from which around which it rotates? Have you tried? If you try, it will require a huge amount of force to turn. Yes or no? If you
Yes,
apply
sir.
force
Yes, sir.
somewhere here, more force is required. But as you move away from this center of the wheel or from the pivot or from the axis of rotation, less force is required. Yes or no? So car, since a small vehicle, the size of the wheel is fine. But for truck to turn, we require more turning effect. More turning effect should be there. That means a huge, little bit bigger wheel is being provided to turn. Steering wheel is provided. Okay, so that it can be turned easily by applying less force. Okay, so that it can be turned easily by applying less force. Okay. Okay, for example, you came to my workshop. Okay, now I am having one workshop, and you brought one truck, and I installed steering wheel of a car. Yes or no? First, I installed steering wheel of a car. Okay, you faced huge trouble. While turning, you become all sweaty and all. Okay, you were turning, but you weren't able to turn easily. Okay, again, you came to the workshop. This time, I gave you the bigger wheel, and you were happy. Okay. Why you are happy? Because on application of less force, you are able to turn the wheel. Okay. So turning effect depends on what? This turning effect depends on what? Can you tell me? The force applied? The force applied is clear. If I give a small wheel, even you are able to turn, but you have to apply more force. Yes or no? So this turning is proportional to force applied. How much force I am applying? Yes or no? And second, it is also depends on the distance. This distance will discuss in detail as well. What kind of distance it is? This distance also yes or no? Where
Yes,
you are
sir.
applying force in a door, on a door, somewhere here on the handle, and this is the axis about which it is going to rotate. So how much far it is from here? How much far you applied the force from the hinges at, for example, d distance? The turning effect depends on distance as well. Yes or no? Distance of the force, and how we can define this distance? That is distance at which the force is applied from the hinges. Yes or no? And what kind of distance it
Yes,
is?
sir.
This distance is normal or not? Door we are applying force like this. Yes or no? This is, for example, take some door. Okay, this is the door. This is the hinges. Okay, I apply force here. And how are you applying force? Normal to it? Yes or no? Always perpendicular to it you are going to apply. So you have to take the perpendicular distance. Okay. I can give you one example here. Okay. So for example, this is one body. Okay. And this is the point where it is being attached. Okay. This is the body, for example, this is the body, and this is the point around which it can rotate, like this. Understood this one? It can rotate like this. Okay. Now it can rotate, okay, around this point. So it is fixed around this point, but it can rotate like this. Understood now? So if I am applying force here, this is the force applied. I use different color for this one. Blue I'm using for force applied. For example, I am applying force like this. So it will start to rotate in this direction. It will start to move in this direction. Yes or no? If this is the body, okay, I applied force. It starts to move like this. Yes or no? Move like this. It will start applying force here. It will start to move like this. Yes or no? It is fixed at this point, and this point is called as pivot. Okay, this point is called as pivot. So what we are saying, an object is pivoted at a point. Okay, object is pivoted. This is clear at a point. This is the point where it has been pivoted. Okay. Now, as we are applying the force on it, it starts to turn. It will start to turn. Okay. It will start to turn, and the turning effect will be produced. Okay. How the turning effect will be produced? Around this. This is the axis. This is the axis around which it will produce. If I move it, this will be the axis. This is the axis around which it will rotate. Yes or no? Now, how I'm going to take the distance? Perpendicular distance. So what we are going to do? Produce this force backward. Okay, till it becomes perpendicular to this one. Okay, so the distance is taken normal to the force. This will be the distance. What kind of distance we are taking? Normal to the line of action. What is the line of action? This is the line of action. This is the line in which force is being applied. Yes or no? If I'm applying force like this, so this is the line around which I am applying force. Okay, around this line, I will, from this point, I will draw a perpendicular on it. This line. Okay, this is the line around which, about which I applied the force, or in the direction I applied the force. So this is the line. Now from this pivot, I will draw a perpendicular on the force line. On this line, I'll draw the perpendicular, and this is the distance. This distance is called as normal distance, or we can say it's perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular distance of what? It is how far is force from the pivot. How far is the line of action from the pivot, from this point? How far is the line of action? How far is the force from this one? Pivot is the d distance, perpendicular distance of the force applied. Understood? From the pivot. This distance we are going to do. Okay. So this turning effect is proportional to the force applied. More the force applied, more turning effect. More the force applied, more turning effect. Understood? And more far from the pivot applied, more the turning effect. Yes or no? If you apply force here, will it rotate? At the pivot, if I apply the force, will it rotate? No? Yes or no? Will it rotate? It won't rotate because at pivot only I am applying force. It is fixed at the position, it will not rotate. Okay. As I apply force here, it will rotate, but more force is required. As I more far away from the pivot I move, less force is required to turn by the same amount. Yes or no? So turning effect depends on the force applied. Second, it depends on the perpendicular distance of the force from the pivot. Understood? Perpendicular distance of the force, that is the line in which force is being applied, perpendicular to the line of action, perpendicular to the line of the force from the pivot. Perpendicular distance of the force from the pivot. Understood this one? Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is called turning effect. Okay, we'll discuss turning effect again a little bit in on Saturday again. Okay. So turning effect is clear. Okay, activity
Yes,
one.
sir.
Okay, we'll stop here. Okay. So on Thursday we'll have the oral test of second chapter. On Friday we'll be discussing question answers of first chapter again. Okay. You can check in your notebook along with. Okay. Whether you written correct or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we stop here. So till this you have to revise, and on Saturday I will take 5-minute oral test, and then we will continue further. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Bye, sir.
Any doubt you have, you can ask. Anyone have doubt?
Sir, bye, sir.
Thank
Sir.
you. Bye.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt, but it is not related to this chapter.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sir, when mountains are very high mountains are cold, but cold air goes down and it is heavier. So why most of the high mountains are cold then also?
Okay. So that we study mainly in geography. That is, as the altitude increases, air is more cold and cold. Okay. So see here, what is happening is, okay. Just I'll take 1 minute. Okay. For example, this is our Earth. Earth is there. This is our Earth surface. Okay. We have the atmosphere. Okay. Now heat from the sun are coming. Heat from the sun is coming. That is called insolation. Incoming solar radiation. It is called. Okay. Heat from the sun is coming. We are getting the heat. Now see here. These are short. These are long waves. I think. Photo bodies. Long waves. Short wave radiation. These are short. These are the radiations. Atmosphere is not getting heated from the sun. These are short wave radiations. So atmosphere are not getting heated by the sun. Okay. But see here. These rays heat the surface of the earth first. First, the surface is being heated. Now, this earth starts to radiate energy. This is a cold body and it emits long wave radiations. Now, from the earth, atmosphere starts to get heated. Now, from the earth, atmosphere starts to get heated. This you have studied. So,
Yes, sir.
more closer to the earth, more hotter the air is. Okay. Now, if you have the mountains. Okay. Now see here what happens. More closer the earth, air is more heated. Now, as this air rises, it expands, temperature decreases. So, temperature is decreasing as we move up. Okay. First reason is earth is getting heated from the surface. Okay. So, near the earth, we have the highest temperature. As we move up, as the altitude increases, height increases, the temperature keeps on decreasing. Okay. This is clear. Now, how this heat is being transferred to the upper layers? Most heated will be near surface, and upper surface they will be cold. They will be cold. So as you move on the mountain, it will be more cold and low temperature, low temperature, low temperature. This is the reason, okay? But how this heat get transferred to the upper levels as well? It get transferred to the upper level as well because your hotter air, it rises, it expands, it get cooled. Now cold air becomes dense, it comes down. So there is a whole circulation system. That's how heat is being transferred to the upper layer as well. But the main reason is Earth atmosphere start to get heated from the surface of the Earth. Therefore, highest temperature near the surface. As you move up, it is more colder and colder. Okay, atmosphere is colder. So there will be cold air more at the top of the mountain. Yes or no? Even you can see the ice are there mainly. Mainly see here, we have the tropics, Himalayas, or even at equator. The mountain that the tops are ice covered. There's one
Yes,
word,
sir.
there's 3 words in
Yes,
geography. Altitude mimics latitudes. Okay, that we will study in higher classes. Okay, have you understood now?
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.